Hi, everyone. This is a video workshop on using the Near protocol with Arweave. And in this workshop, we are going to create a decentralized application or a dApp, and we're going to use the Near protocol wallet to sign into that dApp and view public square post from the Arweave network, as well as post our own public square messages to the Arweave network. Who is this tutorial for? This tutorial is for Near protocol developers that are interested in learning about Arweave and how to use Arweave to build dApps on the permaweb. We'll be using a tool called Bundlr, which will allow us to use a Near wallet to essentially fund a Bundlr account and automatically convert that Near token into the currency for the Arweave network, which is R, and push a transaction on the Arweave blockweave, which is a permanent storage network. Then we'll finish the workshop by deploying this dApp on the permaweb. The permaweb sits on top of the Arweave network and will allow us to host our full application by paying one time, and then it's served on the permaweb forever. What do I need to know? So, um, this workshop kind of assumes you know the following technologies: HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and some React. So, we'll be using React to build this application. And kind of the core technologies you need is Git and GitHub. So we'll want to fork a repository from GitHub, and we'll be using that. You'll need Node.js installed on your machine to run the project, and then GraphQL. Again, you may not be super familiar with GraphQL, but it is pretty easy to pick up. It's basically a way to make API calls over the internet. And then Arweave.js will use some of the tools in the Arweave platform, including Bundlr and you know ARKB and others. But basically, if you know how to develop web applications, then you should be good to go. You do need a Near wallet with some funds in it in order to submit um, post into the public square app. You will need a funded Near wallet. Um, so this process is to learn by doing. So we're going to take this public square app and add the ability to connect via a Near wallet. And we'll implement the following features. We'll query Arweave for public square post, query Arweave for public square post by topic, by owner, and we'll create our own post on Arweave. The tutorial is kind of organized in the following sections. First, the setup, which we'll do in this part of the tutorial. And then we'll learn to query Arweave using GraphQL. Then we'll integrate Arweave.js into the public square application. And step 4 is probably the most advanced. We'll actually connect with our Near wallet to the public square application and then create a transaction using the Bundlr network to post on the Arweave network. And then finally, step five will uh, polish kind of the remaining features of the app and deploy it to the permaweb. For the setup, the first thing we want to do is pull down the public square repository. And what I would recommend is either cloning it from this URL or forking it. So I forked it, um, and I've got the public square app here. Actually, this README is in the repository. So if you wanted to fork it, just go to T Wilson 63 Public Square app and hit fork, and then you can just clone it from your own GitHub repository or account. And then once you do that, you want to type cd Public Square app and then npm install and npm start. And I've got the app running in Gitpod, and I've done that. So I'm going to make my port available, and I'm going to just open up a tab to that port so you can kind of see it running here. Let's go here. All right. So we've got a shell of an application. This is our public square app, and we've got kind of three routes here, and we're going to fill this central piece with a feed of post, very much like a Twitter kind of clone. So at this point, you should have that running, and you should be able to go to localhost and see your app. And that's the setup. In the next video, we'll work on querying Arweave using GraphQL. Thanks.